Okay, let's get it. Day 5. So, Siri, set a timer for 10 minutes. And we are beginning. So, hey guys, welcome to day 5. I'm so excited to be back here in front of the camera talking to you because I feel like this daily habit of just talking to a camera and getting out my kind of like what I'm thinking and also just recapping everything. Is it called recapping? Just reevaluating everything that I've done that day really helps me just get in a better mood because I feel like I'm kind of more, how should I say this? I value my time more when I do this because I know that I have to repeat the things that I did to the camera, to you guys, and you guys will help me to basically hold myself accountable and actually do the things that I'm supposed to be doing. Like for example, getting better at the speaking thing. So if you're new here, by the way, I'm doing this 30-day challenge because The Life of Jones, which is another channel, you can check it out in the description, I will put it there. He basically motivated me with his series of basically doing the same thing as I'm doing here, and I completely copied him, and I would have liked to just get better at speaking to the camera. Actually, to get better at speaking to the camera more fluently and onto longer chunks. That's why these videos are not going to be cut up. They're only going to get a few cuts when my family interrupts, but I cannot really do anything about that, so we will have to deal with that. And I basically want to do this because I have a main channel that I run, which is like kind of like a tech and productivity channel, mostly on Apple stuff. And I really suffer while recording those because I mostly go off a script nowadays and I just record like one line, then another line, then another line, and then just cut them up in the process of editing together. But I have like don't get me wrong, it's pretty pleasant to do it that way, but I just feel like it could have been done more fluently if I would have like talked like this, like straight up to the camera, not caring about those small mistakes in my language and just going along with the flow and kind of improvising along the way. And I have like developed a system for actually cutting those videos really fast, which I kind of got from Ali Abdaal because I took his course, like the YouTuber or YouTuber Academy, I think it's called. Yeah, I got a free, how should I say it? Like a free ticket to it because I kind of applied for like the scholarship because I couldn't really afford a $2,000 course. And he taught us that if you were just speaking to to a camera, this is called A-roll, by the way. If you're not a YouTuber or not into filmmaking, then A-roll is basically the stuff when you are seeing my mouth moving, I speak words and you actually hear it and see it at the same time. And B-roll is something like, for example, if I was showing you a product like this, if it focuses, focus. If I was showing you a product like this and you wouldn't like see me talking, that's called B-roll. And basically with A-roll, if you're going to be recording some sort of a YouTube video or something, then you can make it really easy by just always remembering, like if you're editing, you can see it in the timeline, like when you repeat it yourself a bunch of times, because the waveform, which is like the little wavy thingy that just marks your audio, will repeat itself. And you will see the pattern after tens or hundreds of videos that you edited, you will see when you mess up and go over and over and over again. And I used to just do this manually, just scrub through the timeline and see, oh, this is the last clip, yeah. And so Ali kind of sped up this process a lot for me because he taught me that basically when you're recording A-roll and you say the whole sentence you wanted to say by the script or just by yourself correctly, then you do some kind of a gesture that will just appear in the audio waveform more kind of like a highlight. That means, like for example, if I say a whole sentence, right, then I do a clap or do just a, I don't know how this, like with my knuckles, I don't know how this is called in English, but yeah, you just do that and that will just create this line in the line in the waveform, and it will make the whole editing process much faster and much easier, because you will always just go to that line and cut out the, pardon me, the little like predecessor before the line, cut that, and then you pretty much have all the parts that you need to create for the video. And this is what I wanted to get into, because I have to tell you, I'm pretty proud of myself for the last 2 days, because I have put out 2 pretty good videos about, there was the Apple event, the Scary Fast October event about the M3 Max, and I wanted to challenge myself basically to get a video out in just a day, because usually it would take me like 3, 4, 5 days maybe to get pretty much anything out, because I would be just a freaking perfectionist, mostly about the script, because I would write it, then rewrite it, and then rewrite it again, and I still wouldn't even look at the script. I would still go off my head and just use it at bullet points, even though I rewrote it like 3 times. Then I would shoot the thing, take a long pause, shoot all of the B-roll, then take a long pause, always edit it, then take a long pause and actually upload it, and it would take me like 5 days to get a video out. So I wanted to challenge myself to get it out faster. That means I wanted to get it out in just 1 day, and this is what happens. This is what happens the last 2 days in a row. I basically wrote the script as I was just researching the subject, as I was watching the Apple event. I just wrote down some quick bullet points on my iPad, and then I just wrote the script like a first draft into Notion right away, and right after then I went to the camera, recorded the whole thing line by line as the script went, or what I thought there should be, or just kind of like spice it up to clear it up a bit. And I wasn't a perfectionist about it, and it was so nice to actually record a video without being a perfectionist, caring about every single little detail, because I feel like my video quality is pretty good. I've pretty much mastered this. Not like mastered, I wouldn't say I have like amazing footage, but it's pretty good in my opinion. Like, seriously, it's much better than when I started. Like, my first year on YouTube was actually totally filmed on an Android smartphone, and Android cameras like in 2020, 2021 were still really bad if you didn't have like the latest Samsung. So yeah, those videos kind of sucked from the quality perspective, and also I didn't know how to present myself. So I don't even, how should I say it? I don't even wonder that it took me such a long time to actually gain like the first 100 subscribers on that channel. But now I'm basically using this channel as my kind of anti-perfectionist filter, because I'm not really caring that much like what the quality looks like. I know that this setup looks pretty cool in my opinion, with the P1 in the background and with all of the other stuff. So yeah, I like it. But if you would change up something, like for example, I still don't know how to nail the composition here. Like if I should be like here, or if I should be like closer to the camera, let me know what you prefer. And yeah, basically that's that. The one thing that I wanted to improve today was to stay on one topic, because as I reviewed some of the other videos that I made so far on this channel, I noticed that I was just jumping from topic to topic to topic, and this is basically the thing that I was doing for the last few years, just switching from business model to business model to business model. Like, you know, the classic case of switching from dropshipping over to Facebook ads, over to YouTube, over back to just a bunch of stuff. And I realized that if I just concentrate on one thing, then I could put all of my attention, like if my hand was like, this is the core of my attention here, and I can basically just concentrate it into one finger, then that finger is going to be 5 times as strong as the entire, like, if I was just pressing with my hand but have them all extended, then this finger alone is going to be much more powerful than every single one of them. And hopefully you get that metaphor. I'm not really that good yet at explaining, but this is why we do these videos, right? So just concentrate on one thing. Like for example, I used to do a lot of short form content, just doing TikTok, Instagram Reels, and also YouTube Shorts, and then also doing YouTube videos. Oh, that's 10 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna wrap it up soon. Also doing YouTube videos, but once I stopped rather, posting all of that short form content, which just drew my attention away from the main thing that I wanted to do, which was these long form videos and the long form videos on my tech channel, then I actually started to see success in that, because a lot of my power and concentration and mental ability, pardon me again, went to those videos instead of focusing on some short form content that, yeah, it's gonna get views on TikTok, because pretty much everything does get views on TikTok, and also on Instagram. If you just, like, the key to Instagram is just posting every day. That's all of the hacks that you need for Instagram. And the same thing goes for TikTok, and the same thing is just for YouTube Shorts, and pretty much for everything. Just post every day. Just post every day and you will get much better at it. But just concentrate on one medium, and after you have figured out that medium and how it works, you can then move on to all of the other mediums that are kind of available to you. Like once you master long form YouTube, you can go and master short form YouTube. Like look at Mr. Beast, he's still focusing only on making big videos, and all of the other side projects are basically there because he has a lot of people who can work on that. But as an individual, I would definitely focus on just one social media site or subject or whatever you want, like whatever context you want to use. Okay, so that's gonna be it for today. Hopefully you learned anything new. If you want any kind of topic discussed in the next video, let me know in the comments below. I'm looking forward to your suggestions, and I will see you in the next one.